Welcome back to another episode from the AdvancedCraft server, and in today's episode we will be taking a look at my Minecraft statistics after 40,000 days. If you take a look at the F3 menu right around here, day 39,999. For short, let's use mini-hat, day 39,999. Just 2 minutes until 40,000. So let's take a look at my statistics. And we will be going in depth. Day 40,000. Yay. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at our statistics. Animals bred. I remember breeding 2,000 turtles for the advancement to breed 2,500 animals. Armor pieces cleaned. I only cleaned one armor piece, so I would have the statistic. Banners cleaned. Yeah, I had to clean banners to experiment with them. I believe I was experimenting with banners. Barrels opened. I don't use barrels around the world. Okay, first interesting statistic. Health ring. 2.1 billion. And do you know why this number is so high? Basically, if you reach the limit of 2 to the power of 32, your statistics go to negatives on scoreboard. Not here, only on scoreboard. If you want to learn a bit more about that, please check out my first episode from the AdvancedCraft, where I basically go in depth on how it all works and what is possible to max out and what is probably impossible to max out in one lifetime. Cake slices eaten. There's an advancement for eating 100 cake slices, so I ate 140. Cauldron filled. I am also planning to reach the limit on cauldron filled. Just open it. 86,118. Yeah, lots of inventory management. Damage absorbed. 81. Yeah, I rarely use the apples. I believe you can also get absorption hearts from Totems of Undying, so I may be able to utilize them in order to farm that statistic, but I don't see myself maxing time soon. Damage blocked by a shield. While experimenting with the Ravager teleportation mechanic. Damage dealt. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 7. 2,650,754.9 damage. And you can basically subtract that 0. Remove that 0 on the end, and this is your number. So I have 8 digits in damage dealt. So to max it out, I need still 100 times more damage that I dealt already. Yeah. Damage dealt absorbed 0. There are not a lot of players and probably not a lot of PvP. Damage dealt resisted. I don't really fight players. If we would fight more, then maybe I would have something here. Damage resisted. Basically, if I take damage while being in the area with a beacon. That's the case, so I have 35,000 damage resistance. Damage taken 809,581. Damage taken, mostly hunger damage. Yeah, mostly hunger damage or fall damage, because I also found fall damage. Dispenser Spear 4,935 while setting up my wool farm. Check out that world tour video where we toured it. We toured the entire server, but somewhere around the end you will get to see my massive wool farm. It took me months to build, so it is one of the biggest wool farms, but unfortunately it's running only on 10% of capacity because server wouldn't be able to handle it. Distance climb 17.82 kilometers. Yeah, that's a lot of distance. That's 17.82. This is 17,820 blocks time. Distance crouched, and I don't really use climbing mechanics that often. Distance crouched. I often find myself crouching. Before it was way more common for me, but right now I rarely crouched while doing stuff. Before, always while mining I was crouching, while building I was crouching, while approaching someone I was crouching. So that's why it's so high. Distance fallen, I tried to farm it. 937.77 kilometers. Yeah, so I basically need to get it times 25 times more to max it out. And I AFK'd it for about 3 to 4 hours, so it's like a day of AFK. Yeah, like 3 days of AFKing, and I should be able to get that. Distance flown. This is a distance while you are sprint jumping or flying in spectator mode. Distance sprint 3,079 kilometers. That is over 3 million blocks. Distance swam 623.59 kilometers. Basically using the Dolphin Highway. I never really showcased it in any video, but I can link something. Mango made a video about it. Distance walked 4,785 kilometers. That is almost 5 million blocks. Distance walked on water. This is basically why you are pressing the spacebar and hovering above the water. 337 kilometers. I have no idea why is it that high, but guess I take. Distance walked underwater. This is the distance while you are walking underwater, completely submerged. Distance by boat 682.4 kilometers. This distance is laughable. I have a ice highway, so I farm it a little bit more, but I always find myself running low on time, so I prefer to kill myself back to spawn or teleport myself using a Ender Pearl stasis chamber. Distance by Elytra. And here we have funny story. You can see the clip right now. Yeah, so that was one of my favorite moments on the server. In my top 3 definitely. And after that, because it caps here, and it won't increase or decrease anytime, but you can still keep track of it using scoreboards. So as you can see, my name is here at the very bottom of the list with negative 1.631 billion. And that means I played with Elytra another 5 million blocks after maxing out. So in total, I've played about 26 million blocks with Elytra. That is more than Ludi. So next one we have distance by horse, 114 kilometers. I just can't find really good horse. It is really hard for me to find one, for whatever the reason. Distance by minecart. And it's a pity I wasn't able to reach the limit yet. It is only 300,000 meters left for me to ride. Distance by pig, 19 kilometers. That is a really good statistic. Have you ever seen anyone with more distance by pig who didn't exploit? They use any exploits or something like that? Because 2v2t players obviously have more than that using entity speed hacks. But I got it legitimately. Distance by strider, 18.4 kilometers. Also, I haven't ever seen anyone with more distance by strider. Droppers searched, 22,327. Just using droppers everywhere I can. And their chest open. 1,670,578. That's a lot of ender chest opened. Fish caught. If that would take into account all of my statistics from previous accounts, it would probably be in tens of thousands. Yeah, I used to fish quite a lot in the early days of the server. But right now I am just using player bots to fish for me instead of fishing myself, because it's a waste of it. Games wheat, 6,589. That's a surprisingly small amount. I would expect way more than that. Considering that server been up for over a year, that means I quit the game almost 20 times per day. Copper searched, 36,660. Yeah, just setting up the item sorters. Interaction with Anvil, 7,792. It's a pain when you lose all of your items. Interactions with Beacon. I found it for myself to laugh at that statistic. 153,944. Interactions with Blast Brunette, 452. Interactions during stand, 642. Interactions with campfires, 0. I don't use campfires because it's a waste of it. And I don't see a need for me to use them. Of course, I will one day try to get the limit on interactions with campfires, because it sounds doable on paper. Interaction with cartography table 335. Yeah, just crafting those map arts. Interaction with crafting table. This number is surprisingly low because I mostly craft in really large batches, like those 1 million black stained glass. Usually 8 shulker boxes at the time. For one interaction with crafting table. Interactions with furnace 1690. Setting up that super smelter was a really time consuming task. Interaction with grindstone 534. Grindstone is not that useful. I used it a couple times to get rid of unnecessary enchantments on gear from villagers or bastions or other stuff. Interaction with lecture. Founded for memes. I haven't used lecture. I haven't interacted with lecture 2,836 times. Interactions with Loom 6,634. Yeah, making those banners. I never really used banners, but yes, I was messing around with it. Interactions with smithing table. Making that sweet netherite gear 58. Interactions with smoker 86. Interactions with stonecutter 332. Items drop 3,944,000. I will eventually get up to the limit, but for now I am not trying to farm it. Items enchanted 297. Enchanting situation in the game is not that interesting. Jumps 1,160,479. I stopped trying to farm jumps because I will pretty much never reach the limit. I mean, if I would jump every single tick, it would take me 3.4 years, and that is somewhat doable, but I am not planning to leave my player jumping for 3.4 years. I have many other projects to do. Mob kills 4,625,843. That's a lot of mobs, and you will understand when we take a look to mob statistics. Music disc played 1004. Yeah. Notebook played. This is while pressing left click while looking at notebook. 795. Notebook tune. Also one of my greatest achievements. I reached the notebook tune limit of 2.1 billion. Number of deaths. I'm really proud of that statistic. 7,496. Of course, I farmed those. It would be pretty much impossible for me to die that often. Plant spotted. I eventually plan to catch up with the number of days or maybe double it. So when we reach 50,000 days, I would have like 100,000 deaths. That would be really cool. Plant spotted 37,633,878. Also planning to reach the limit on plant spotted. Player killed 14, mostly bots. Raids triggered 117, mostly raid farm. Raids won 1. Schalke boxes clean. One, just for the sake of having it in my statistics. Schalke boxes opened. I am transporting everything in Schalke boxes, so that makes a lot of sense for me to have 143,000 Schalke boxes open. Sneak time. I was sneaking for 11.2 days. That is over 250 hours. Talk to villagers. 22,784 times. Target hit 19. Yeah, I didn't really get around to playing good targets. Time play 0.73 years. That is way over 200 days in real life. Times, and to reach the limit, I need to get 3.4 years. 3.4 years. That is way over 1000 days in real life. Time since last death, 10 hours 35, 10.35 hours. Yeah, I died today. Time since last rest. It also rested on the last death. But I actually didn't rest for over 5000 days. If you count the setting up your spawn point as a rest. And if you don't, I haven't slept for way over 13,000 days. Way over 12,000 days, not 13,000. Time slept in bed. I skipped 3,3009. Myself, not using bot. Traded with villager. 73,350. Mostly lapis or redstone or just trading for emeralds. Trap chest trigger 4,161. Yeah, that's fine. We used to not be able to place chest beside chest. We needed to use chest, trap chest, chest, trap chest. That's why this statistic is so high. Water taken from cauldron. Yeah, I'm also trying to reach that limit of 2.1 billion, currently sitting on 560 million. Now, for the items. I will be looking at my most and least. So least mine, we have, items that you can't mine. And for the, I have a really interesting statistic to show you, because I mined, it should be somewhere around here, 127 spawners. I mined 127 spawners, basically from all the perimeters that I've got. I mined more spawners than mossy cobblestone. Yeah. And for the most mined, I mined 3.38 million netherrack. That took a lot of time. And I am not even 2-3% done with my nether hub project. 1.5 million stone. Spawn perimeter project. Almost 800,000 terracotta. Spawn perimeter project. Almost over 365,000 ice. Just using those ice farm. I never really use it because we have a player bot with over 8 million ice mine by now. Orange terracotta, 325 317,000. Yellow terracotta, 317,000. Brown terracotta, 213,000. Redstone torch, just farming it for the sake of having redstone torch mining, 194,000. Endstone, 167,000. This is more than Coach Lion. And he didn't use TNT duping to get rid of main island. Grass block, 143,000. There's something way more satisfying about mining dirt than mining other stuff. Mining in Minecraft is generally really satisfying, but mining grass and dirt is just the next level. So as we are speaking of dirt, 142,000 dirt mined. Red terracotta, 101,000 terracotta mined. Light grey terracotta, 91,342. Andesite, almost 89,000. Nether brick, 88,000. That was a pain to remove all that nether brick from my nether. Maybe perimeter, it's not really a perimeter, but you can call it that. And I am planning to remove way more nether brick in the future, so I will be removing it with world eaters because I am not mining those nether brick by hand ever again. 88,000 granite, 85,000 white terracotta, 83,000 diorite, almost 57,000 obsidian mined. That's a lot. I will probably calculate it to be around 60,000 seconds. So around 1,000 minutes. Wait, that's illegal. 1,000 minutes. You know how much time is it? 47,000 gravel. 43,000 snow. Yeah, I'm farming with snow golem. 36,000 sand. I am using sand dipping, so there's no reason for me to mine. 34,000 oak. 34,000, sorry. Oak leaves while clearing spawn perimeter. I just wanted to have a backup of leaves, and now I have it. 28,000 lead sand. Spawn perimeter. And this statistic is so ridiculous. The crafting with shulker boxes is just so ridiculous. 27,000 shulker box mined. 27,000 shulker boxes mined. That's a lot of items. 23,000 coal ore mined. And I never fortuned one coal ore ever. So I mined 23,000 coal ore and it is somewhere in my storage. 22,000 packed ice. Yeah, before we had an ice farm. 21,000 wet sponge. That's a lot of water removing. 20,000 stone brick slabs for the ice farm. 17,367 vines. Yeah. Using the vine path by experimental ideas or you. 15,000 oak logs while removing the spawn perimeter. 14,738 glass while building the massive wheat field. You can see it on screen. Go watch that episode. It wasn't that great, but you can get to the short video with a really great cinematic of the entire wheeled field before and after. 14,300 nether quartz ore, mining those nether perimeters. Cobblestone, 14,255. Yeah, mining cobblestone is a real pain. 14,194 nether wart mine. A massive nether wart farm. You can see it in my wart tour video. Almost 14,000 slime block mine. Yeah, mining wart eaters and using slime block as scaffolding. 13,855 cruise log mine. 12,743 gold ore. Mining out a mesa biome is so amazing because you get so much gold ore. 11,000 coarse dirt mine. 10,000 blackstone mine. I have no idea why is this statistic so high. I really have no idea where or when. Okay, I guess I mined a lot for Asian debris, so I guess it makes sense. Beach leaves 10,000. Sandstone 10,000. Piston 9,000. Bedrock breakers and stuff before we had the Dragon Edge bedrock moving. Diamond ore, the statistics I'm most proud of. And this is without fortuning anything, because I had diamonds before that, so it's almost right. I fortune all the ores before I got this account. So it is a number of ores that I got in this world. 8,639 diamond ores. Smooth stone slab. I used to have a slab roof on top of my spawn perimeter, so I am removing it slowly but surely. 8,000 clay, almost 8,000 clay. I needed a lot of clay blocks for my map art, but then I discovered that you can replace clay blocks with brewing stands, and brewing stands are so much easier to get. Almost 7,000 observers of that flying machines and stuff, wart eaters. Light gray stained glass. 6,700. I have no idea where have I placed this much gray stained glass. Okay, I actually know the place. It was a failure of the nether fortress farm. I needed to remove it entirely, so there were over 20 shulker boxes of light gray stained glass, and most of it got blown up. 6,450 magma blocks, mostly while going for the Asian debris or digging nether perimeters. Actually, you can't really find magma blocks while chasing after Asian debris, so it's all just from mining the perimeters. 5,600 cobblestone slabs, the roof on top of spawn. 5,000 stone bricks, mostly ice farm. 5,000 sponges. Sometimes you just spam sponges instead of placing them strategically. 5,000 sticky pistons or that flying machines. 4,800 soul sand mining perimeters. The statistic that I'm pretty much most proud of, I think I am more proud of this statistic than the diamond ore mine. 4,747 dead bushes mine. and all of them are collected. Almost all of them. As you can see, I did not collect 90 of them. How could we let that happen? That is outrageous. 4,500 blocks of redstone. Gotta mind that the war eaters, flying machines, or broken farms. 4,000 beer trucks. 4,000 regular glass. If you know the history really well, you would probably know that at one point I failed to build a massive glass globe. So I have been slowly removing that glass. Another statistic that I'm really proud of, almost 4.2 thousand cobwebs mined. Gotta collect all of the cobwebs because they are so precious. And less than that, iron ore. I literally don't care about iron ore. I have way more than this because before I used to collect all of it. But right now, I don't really care about iron ore. And I didn't even get to iron ore level while mining the foundry. Another thing with ender chest. I am overusing ender chest, so I have 3.8 thousand ender chests mined. Stone slab, 3.7 thousand. White stained glass, 3.6 thousand. Okay, 3,000 seed mine, 2.9 thousand lapis lazuli, 3.5 thousand blocks of iron. We need to pick up the pace. 2.7 thousand redstone ore. I don't really care about the redstone ore. Is there anything remotely interesting in here? Just converting soul sand into soul soil while mining campfires. Large farm. Oh, this is interesting. 1,266 ancient debris mine. We are slowly getting to netherite beacon. Slowly. Maybe one day. I don't really see myself because I'm dying constantly with netherite gear and losing it, so I have to replace it. Yeah, that's annoying, but one day we will get there, for sure. 1,000 TNT acid scaffolding, 1,000 light blue shulker boxes, 1,000 actual scaffolding, 800 white beds, 820 grey shulker boxes, 729 dispensers, 440 light grey bed. Okay, that's it for the mine category. Now let's take a look for times broken. I broke 168 shovels while farming snow, 57 shears while farming leaves before 1.16. Diamond pickaxes. Unfortunately, I broke 18 diamond pickaxes. This is so stupid. I broke 12 flint and steels before I got my with mending and unbreaking 3. And because I am really dumb, I broke 5 netherite pickaxes. Yeah, that shouldn't be here. It should be on 0. Also, I break a lot of holes. 4 times crafted. I crafted almost a million bone meal. It should be much higher because while you're crafting with item scroller, it doesn't really count all of it. As you can see, because I crafted way more than 1 million black glass, but it only shows 231,000. But packtized crafted, I can respect that number, 700,000. I believe I crafted a lot more than that. Yeah, I think I crafted like 720,000 or so. But I guess I can believe that this number is somewhat accurate. Also, bone crafted is also somewhat accurate, I would say so myself. Maybe not, because I have way more bone meal picked up and dropped. Actually, I don't know, because those numbers are overlaying here, as you may see. Somehow they are perfectly overlaid. And where one number ends and the other starts. So I don't know, you could consider that I have picked up. I don't even know how to pronounce that number. 72 millions, millions, trillions, quadrillions, 72 quadrillions, 358 trillions, 191 billions, 53,294,374 bone meal dropped. But no, these numbers are just overlaying in a way that you can't really tell where one starts and where one ends. So for the crafted, we can maybe see blue eyes, 78,000. Also 70,000 chest crafted. That's a lot of wood. And that doesn't really add up with a number of jungle planks crafted, because I am using item scroller to craft jungle planks. And somehow item scroller counts chest crafted and doesn't count jungle planks crafted. Okay. Blocks of coal, item scroller handles them really well, because I don't think I crafted more than 113,000 black blocks of coal. Also 45,000 fireworks rockets crafted. And it won't show in the use category. I think I used somewhere around 35,000 fireworks. 40,000 bone blocks, 37,000 shulker boxes, 37,000 TNT. I crafted way more than 35,000 blue terracotta. And I crafted, I believe, a little bit more than 34,000 blocks of gold, 33,000 slime blocks, 30,000 brewing stands, 17,000 blocks of emerald. I crafted way more than this, because some of the materials just doesn't show up with item scroller. So for the time used, this is the moment you all been waiting for. Yeah, 1.1 billion. Okay, now that's not the case. It's overlaying. I crafted 1,100 something buckets, and it's just simply overlaying with it. I used bucket over 100 million times. I actually believe over 130 million times, or 120 something, because right here you can see that I also use 120 million water buckets. Yeah, trying to farm this statistic, because those statistics also caps on the 2.1 billion mark, and then they revert to negatives on the scoreboards. But here they stay on 2.1 billion indefinite. Netherite pickaxe. It's overlaying with the 0 for crafted, because somehow it doesn't count as crafted when you convert diamond pickaxe in netherite pickaxe. And it's a number 6 here, 6,680,000. I can show you the proof here. Scoreboard, objectives, display, sidebar, use nether pickaxe. As you can see, Oh, it's okay. It should be better now. 6,680,250. Oh, 251. Scoreboard is running one behind. Hey, just a friendly reminder. Only 1.3% of my viewers are actually subscribed. So if you don't want to miss the future amazing projects, subscribe. Yeah, you know the deal. Also 2.5 million lava bucket uses. Just for the sake of farming those uses. Diamond pickaxe. I crafted almost 1000 diamond pickaxes. And I used over 1.4 million times. I used diamond pickaxe over 1.4 million times. Before 1.60. Because after 1.16 we only using netherite pickaxe. Netherite sword. 870,000. Those mob farms. Black stained glass. If you follow what I am doing on Reddit, you will probably know that recently I published a post with 750,000 black stained glass plates. And it got almost 5,000 upvotes. By this point it's probably over 5,000 upvotes mark. So from that time I already placed 31,000. And I am recording it several days before you see the video. So it's actually one day after I got to 750,000 black stained glass plates. And I will get to 1 million black stained glass plates before the end of this project. Netherite shovel, 356,000 uses. That dirt, man, I love it. Netherite hoe, 310 uses. 310,000 uses. Only because of the wheat field project. Netherrack, 278,000 netherrack plates. For removing lava or for the map. And for the map, but it's not all for the map. Weather wheat seeds, 236,500. So I basically planted in that entire wheat field 236,500 seeds. This is the biggest wheat field ever made in survival. I haven't seen a bigger one. I'm yet to confirm its actual world record, but I don't think anyone has ever come anywhere close to it. I think AdvancedCraft reached about 100,000, I believe. So I am over double. So I doubled them. Redstone torch, just farming it, and actually 1000 or 1500 were used for the actual redstone circuits. Sand, 180,000 sand blocks for the trenches and stuff. Yellow stained glass for this map, for the mapper, for this big 2.4 million blocks mapper. I've got 141,000 yellow stained glass used so far. Cobblestone, 115,000 cobblestone used. Blue terracotta, 91,000 blue terracotta used. Blue ice, 85,000 blue ice used. Diamond shovel, 76,000. There, 74,000 for the wool farm. Netherite axe, 72,000. Bone meal, 72,000 uses by hand. Red stained glass, 64,000 for this mapper. Stone, 62,000 stone for mostly for my parts. Stone bricks, 55,000 stone bricks used. That's a lot of stone bricks. Mostly for the ice one. Grey terracotta, mostly for my parts, 55,000. White terracotta, also my parts, 55,000. Black concrete powder, converting the powder into concrete, and the floor in the nether is made out of concrete. I need to take that floor down. Warp fungus on a stick. Yeah, somehow I managed to get 50,000 warp fungus on a stick uses. How? I don't have a clue. Black terracotta, 46,000. Okay, picking up the pace. Nothing tested. 37,000 uses of fishing rod. 36,000 powered rail placed. 40,000 grass blocks. Almost 30,000 bow uses. Over 28,000 TNT placed. 28,000 shulker boxes placed. 26,000 sponges placed. 26,000 brewing stands placed for the mapper. 24,500 pistons placed. 22,000 glowstone placed. 20,000 netherwort placed. 20,000 diamond sword uses. Before 1.16, because after 1.16 we never used them. 18,000 hoppers placed. 15.8 thousand gold blocks. 12,767 coal before our main food source became pork chop. Before pork chop became our main food source. A really nice number of dragon egg used. 6.9 thousand. Yeah. And for our main food source, 6,000 pork chop used. Also really interesting statistic is Ender Pearl, 5,615 Ender Pearls. That's a lot of stacks. Ender Chest, 3,860. Flint and Steel, 2.7 thousand times. Fire Charge, Diamond Ore. You can see how many Diamond Ore are fortune. And these are all the Diamond Ores from before I got this. Almost a shulker box of bottles of XP. Over 1,000 trident uses. Okay, we need to pick up the pace, so picked up. You can't really tell anything from those numbers because they are so overlaying with everything else. I have no clue myself what to expect from that numbers. But I believe this number is somewhere around here, so 2. And this number above it, bone meal and black stained glass, could be anywhere. Anywhere. Pick a place. From here, it could be literally to here, maybe to here, here. Not here because it would be over the limit. Drop. Also no idea what is going on here. Dropped. I dropped, let's see, a random one. I dropped 20,000 dispensers while crafting them. So that doesn't make sense why I only crafted 10,500 dispensers. Yeah, I guess I missed free dispenser crafting because I crafted 10,500 bows. This video is almost timestamped, but there are some exceptions to that rule. So now we are going to see the final row of our statistics, and it is mobs. You have never killed the armor stand. Armor stand killed you one time. Yeah, that's nice. You killed 164 bats. You never been killed by bat. Unfortunately, you can't be killed by bat. Yeah, it's so unfortunate, but it's true. You killed 16 bee. You have never been killed by bee. You killed 2,571 blazes. Blaze killed you 5 times. I believe that Blaze bot killed almost 9,000 or 10,000 blazes. Quite unfortunate statistic. We don't speak of that. Cave spider, 72 cave spiders killed. Chicken, 750 chickens killed. You killed 40 cows. No, it's cod. 39 cod. 70 cows. 584 creepers, and creeper jumped me 27 times, resulting in my death. I killed 6 dolphins, and one took a revenge on me. I believe that Looney killed 2 dolphins. It is unforgivable. After finishing his work, he should die to a dolphin voluntarily. Donkey, 27 donkeys killed. Drown. I killed 363 drowns. Drown killed me 2 times. Yeah, those drowns with tridents are really OP. I killed 21 elder guardians. That translates to about 7 monuments conquered. I killed 12 ender dragons, and I let ender dragon kill me 1 time. I got killed by ender dragon on purpose because I didn't plan back then to respawn the ender dragon, so I wouldn't have a possibility to get killed by him again. Enderman, I killed 117,000 endermans, and enderman killed me 5 times. Endermite, while using 5,600 ender pearls, you will run into a lot of endermans, and I killed 83 of them. Evoker, mostly using raid farms. Fox, 2 foxes killed. I'm sure it was a mistake. I killed 1,297 ghasts, and ghast killed me 1. I killed 6 guardians. This is like so funny because I killed 6 guardians and 21 elder guardians. Because if you run a mob switch, guardians don't found. Poglin, you killed 65 Poglins. And Poglin killed me once. Horse, I killed 160 horses. Gotta breed the best horse possible. Husk, oh my god, such a waste potential. 68 Husk killed. And Husk never killed me. 62 Iron Golems killed, and Iron Golem never killed me. Llama, 50 llama kills, and unfortunately llama never got a revenge on me. You killed almost 3,000 magma cubes, and magma cubes wrecked me 11 times. What? Mushroom, I killed 326 mushrooms. Ocelot, I killed 6 ocelots. They are stubborn and don't want to cooperate. Panda, I killed 3 pandas. I promised they were Kung Fu pandas. They were trying to kill me. I had to defend myself. Parrot, I killed 1 parrot. Most likely a stray arrow. There's no way I would want to kill a parrot. Phantom. 92 phantoms killed, and phantoms killed me twice, mostly while I was AFK. I killed 234 pigs. I killed 1375 piglins, and piglins deal a lot of damage, so I died to them 7 times. Also, piglin birds are one of the most overpowered mobs ever. So I killed 3 of them and got killed by them once. Villager. Raid farm, polar bear, 2 polar bears, of course stray arrow, or in defense I wouldn't ever kill a polar bear. Pufferfish, 2 pufferfish killed, and I've never been killed by the pufferfish. That's great. I killed 56 rabbits, just searching for that rabbit food, and then I decided, I'm not gonna use rabbit food. You killed 9 ravagers. And Ravager killed me twice while experimenting with the Ravager teleportation. I killed 27 salmons, killed 534 sheep because they just don't want to cooperate while making a wool farm. What is wrong about spending the rest of your life in 1x1 space if the other alternative is just dying? I killed 35 shulkers. Just 1 week after we duped the shulker shells, there was a new snapshot with announcement that you can now farm shulkers. And I was like, bruh. Silverfish. I killed 12 silverfish. Skeleton. I killed 3,600 skeletons, and skeleton killed me 6 times. I killed 19 skeleton horses, so I meet about 6 skeleton horsemen. Yeah, that sounds accurate because they mostly dying to the skeletons themselves. I killed 22,000 slime while walking in perimeters, and also they can really hit you really hard. I killed 5 snow golems, 285 spiders, 32 squids, 19 strays, 28 spiders, striders, not spiders, trader llama. I killed 130 trader llama and they never got revenge on me. I killed 2 tropical fishes, 26 turtles, 32 vex, and vex killed me 20 times. That AFK is hard. The vexes are so damn OP. Villager. I killed 160 villagers and actually never got killed by a villager. That's surprising. I never got around to get killed by a villager. I have to do that. I killed 2,700 vindicators and they killed me 4 times. I killed 69 wandering traders. Nice. 785 witches, 203 withers, without taking into account the wither killer, 15,000 wither skeletons, but actually wither skeleton bot killed 710,000 wither skeletons. That's a lot of wither skeletons. And I killed 42 wolves. I promised it was a self-defense. I killed 2 zoglins, and zoglin killed me twice. I killed 2,500 zombies, and they sneak up on me 18 times, mostly 5k. 61 villagers, zombies. And this is my most prideful number. I killed 3.6 million zombified pigments. I got my revenge for being killed by them 6 times. Player. I never killed a player according to this one, but I know I killed 12 players. Okay, nothing makes sense. And the player killed me 484 times. So that is it for this statistic video on 4th of day 40,006. Okay, I spent 6 days in statistics team. Yeah, so that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. We want to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of June. And you don't want to miss the reveal of this massive map art, because it sure is massive. It is 2,000 blocks by 1,156 blocks. It's 16 by 9 maps, 2.4 million blocks. You don't want to miss what the image is, because that image is so special to me. It's probably going to be special to you, and really special to one other person that you potentially know. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, share it with your friends. Also visit my other YouTube channels, and take care. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.